My husband told me his mother was dying of cancer, but I just found her tanning at a 5-star resort with his second family. I am 29 years old, and for the last 4 years, I've worked 3 jobs while living in a cramped, drafty studio apartment. My husband, David, convinced me to funnel every single cent of my salary into a specialized treatment fund for his mother, Clara. The setup was simple but devastating. We never went on dates. I wore shoes with holes in them and skipped meals just to make sure we hit our monthly savings goals. Every time we saved up $10,000 for a house deposit, David would get a distressing phone call. He'd cry in my arms for hours, saying Clara needed a new experimental surgery or an emergency flight to a hidden clinic. I felt like a hero for helping her. I truly thought we were a team fighting for his family's survival. But then, the lies started to smell. David would disappear for hospital visits every weekend, but he'd come back with a deep tan and smelling like expensive beach cologne. The conflict exploded when I finally suggested we move his mother to a local hospice to save on travel costs. David turned into a different person instantly. He screamed that I was a selfish, cold-hearted monster. He called me heartless and told me I didn't understand the sacred bond of blood. The public pressure became absolutely insane because he told our entire neighborhood and church group that I was trying to cut off his mother's life support just to buy a house. Everyone looked at me like I was a villain. I was isolated, broke, and drowning in a sea of guilt that wasn't even mine to carry. But here is the shocking twist that changed my life forever. I decided to fly to the clinic in Arizona to apologize to Clara in person and see if I could help. I tracked the address from a hidden GPS log I found in David's car. It wasn't a hospital at all. It was a gated, ultra-luxury retirement community. I stood by the infinity pool and saw Clara. She looked healthier and younger than I did. She was laughing, drinking a margarita, and clinking glasses with a beautiful woman who looked about 25. And then, the world stopped spinning. David walked out of a nearby villa, carrying a toddler who was a literal carbon copy of him. He kissed the woman. He hugged his dying mother. The cancer was a 4-year, $300,000 lie designed to fund his secret life with a woman he'd been seeing since before we got married. I didn't make a single sound. I just took my phone out and recorded the entire happy family reunion. I caught him on camera laughing about how the ATM back home was about to send another $20,000 for a fake heart transplant. The payoff was cold and perfectly calculated. I waited until the next big holiday dinner with both our families. I told everyone I had a special video tribute for Clara's miraculous recovery. I hit play, and the poolside footage filled the room. The silence was so thick you could choke on it. I filed for divorce that same afternoon, suing for extreme financial fraud and marital waste. Since he used our joint assets to fund a hidden household, the judge awarded me every penny of his retirement fund and the very villa he bought for his mistress. David is now working 3 graveyard shifts just to pay the massive legal fees and child support for a kid he can no longer afford to provide for. I finally have my own home, and I'll never be an ATM again because I'll never forget the day that